Lyckats haffa Andy Bloch här i WPT Cyprus andra dag. Vi träffade ju Andy redan i Las Vegas under World Series of Poker där. How is things today, Andy?
It's going pretty well. I just started a few minutes ago and I played 3 hands, won 2 of them, so I'm up a little bit.
So how do you like Cyprus so far?
Oh, I love it. Driving in last night, the view from my hotel room is beautiful. I mean, the blue water and the beaches and everything. And, in some ways, I'm hoping that if I bust out quick, so I can enjoy the scene here and go on the beach and spend time just doing some sightseeing, look at all the old castles and other things that are around.
You brought most of your friends here with you, the Full Tilt buddies, I mean?
Yeah, well, we came, a lot of us came yesterday. We had this big event in Germany. We all flew, most of us together, to here, just got here last night, and so all of us are, most of the team Full Tilt is going to be playing this event today.
Can you tell us a little bit about who's here? I've seen Howard Leder and I've seen Jesus Ferguson and you.
Yes. And Phil Gordon, I was just eating with him. Alan Cunningham, he's standing right over there. John Duwanda, I think, is playing. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's playing. He's here anyway. Patrick Antonius. I'm not sure if Phil Ivey's playing or not. I'm not sure. I think Eric Lindgren is thinking about playing. I'm not sure if he's going to play or not. But, the whole team, most of the team is here.
I think we got Eric Lindgren's rooms. I don't think he's coming.
Well, we have we have another weekend in Germany right after this, and if you make the final table this, you'll actually end up missing that event. So, there's a little bit of disincentive, and I think he just doesn't really. I don't know. I don't see how you can miss this tournament. It just seems like a great structure and a great event, and a lot of a good tournament. You want to have a lot of qualifiers and not so many pros. And I think you have a lot of that. You also have a lot of the locals from not just Cyprus but nearby, Israel, Turkey, the Eastern European players, who you don't get a lot of big tournaments in this area, and here they have a good chance of playing. So, a lot of players. Whole variety. I mean, you hear so many different languages spoken. If they had an English only rule in this tournament, I don't think they could ever enforce it. I mean, we just saw some big hand develop on the table behind us, and I heard a bunch of people speaking Hebrew because, of course, we're only less than an hour flight from Israel, and this is probably one of the closest casinos for them to play at. And some, I don't know what other languages I heard, but
Swedish,
some little Slavic languages, some maybe with some Turkish. I mean, it's you never really know, and everybody has their own little playing styles, and the dealers are a little bit different than we're used to. Chips are a little bit different, but it's good to have a little variety. And the coffee here is just unbelievable. They got a guy brewing fresh Turkish coffee. And no Starbucks here. You get the real thing.
Finally, I would like to ask you some inside information about the great Phil Ivey. How is he doing? Have you seen him since he made it to the final table?
Yeah, well, Phil Ivey's understandably been laying a little bit low. He's not a player that seeks out a lot of the media attention. It'd be nice if he did more, I think, but. And I hope if he does end up winning, that he does go and take on the role as poker's biggest ambassador. And I think he'll rise up to the occasion if that should happen. But right now he's pretty much laying low. Trying to stay out of the limelight, I think. And I think he's got to do what he has to do to get himself in the right frame of mind. Now, I have a big bet against Phil Ivey, where when there were 2,500 players left in the event, I offered him, he offered me a bet of 100 to 1 that he would make it to the final table. So I have a pretty big bet. I'll stand to lose almost $2 million if he wins the main event. So I'll be sweating that in November, unless I'm able to make a deal with him before then. And he's got a lot of other bets from some people. I don't know the total figure of what he stands to win besides what he wins in the final table, but I think it's more than first place actually pays on his side bets alone. So, I think altogether he might make $20 million if he wins.
Wow. He must be an enormous asset to the company, to Full Tilt, and to the team that you represent as well.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a great publicity. It's great just to Phil or just any well-known player making it to the final table, or anybody that's been at a previous final table to make it back again. You have Jeff Shulman, who made the final table back in 2000, the year Chris Ferguson won. He finished 7th, and he had a couple of bad beats or cold decks to go out finishing 7th because he was the chip leader, just a few hands before that, and so he made it, and he's in good chip position. He's got like twice Ivy chips. He's got about average chips. So, it's shaping up to be a real exciting final table. 2 of the people at the final table just made the final of another WPT event, or the final table anyway, a 2nd, I think, and a 9th place. So there's a lot of talent at that final table, and it's still really going to be an exciting final table to watch, I think.
Lots to look forward to in November. Thank you very much, Andy, and good luck with the game for the rest of the day.
Thank you.